truly believe in the institutions of
We're getting
democracy.
stuff going. We're getting stuff new.
Are tired of the
and
corruption.
We're getting stuff
are tired of the elites.
The way we want it.
Like Jeannie Thomas, Clarence
I'm not
Thomas,
fully there yet,
Kellyanne
but I'm
Conway,
sure I will
Leo
get there
Leonard. Tired of the elites telling us what we can and cannot do. With our
crazy. That hold on, let's get to here.
This story this morning of Kellyanne Conway.
Yeah, like this is getting a little crazy.
For a payment of Jeannie Thomas.
It's literally time to
talk
about
Supreme Court justice, only his
maybe
wife.
Some Supreme Court justices
Get the fuck out of here with this.
Getting the fuck off the court.
Man. Come on.
You know, now it's not just the appearance anymore. At one point, there was just the appearance. You know, and even I call bullshit on that because it shouldn't be appearance. But this bullshit that they're saying that, you know, you can't have the appearance and we can do our own. No, it's time for the goddamn Senate to fix the fucking court. And the first thing, and I know you conservatives don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like it. You know why you don't like it? Because you're going to lose your fucking supermajority, which you should never have had. Should never have had.
Opposing itself to the economy.
So that science can just be thrown out the fucking door. So that you can just say fuck it to anything related to actual health and safety. So you can just say fuck that. No, that's not in the Constitution. We're strict. No, you're not. You're not strict anything. What you are is goddamn justices cloaking your bullshit of religion, and it's not even religion. Show me the fucking Bible that your shit is based on, and I'll show you you're full of shit because you have never read the goddamn thing. Sorry, I will keep saying it. Every fucking one of you who say you're doing this for Christ and bullshit. Every fucking white man on that goddamn court, and I'm sorry, Thomas, you won too, motherfucker. You won too. Is doing this for one reason. White progeny. Too stupid to understand that if they just reverse course, stop this shit, they'd actually be in better straits. Why? Because if you actually paid attention to the reason why the birth rate is lower, you'd understand why women are saying, fuck no. And it's you fucking stupid white men doing this same bullshit. All you conservative idiots with your bullshit about Antifa and your just all your crap about sexuality and bullshit because you can't handle it. That's just the problem. Y'all can't handle it. You're in the brain because it's all about everybody else's junk, not yours. You got to control everybody else's junk because I don't get why. But see, that's the problem. Our media will not ask, what the fuck? Why, guys? Why the fuck do all of you need to have control of every fucking woman's vagina, every man's dick, every gay man's asshole, as if you're going to be in it? Because most of y'all motherfuckers would do it in a heartbeat. That's the problem. And lie about it in a heartbeat. God, you're sick. Just, what is it about you that you have to be in everybody else's shit? How does it affect you? It doesn't. But you need to be able to rip everybody off. You need to be able to be the in-charge person. You need to show that you are in control. And you are too stupid to understand that when you are in control, shit goes wrong. And it keeps going wrong. Now, we've been lucky. 68. It seems like every 80 years we go through this shit. We even go through it during a war time. And it doesn't always turn out bad. They are the ones trying. We usually fix this shit. We get the court to clean up. Lately, in the past, it always cleaned itself. Maybe this time it's time to get past that. Maybe it's time that the actual other two sides, the other two rungs, the other two legs of this stool stand up and say, hey, nope, no. Number one, you got to stop creating law. And number two, you need to fix yourself. And I tell you right now, I've said this over and over again. Without changing the fucking Constitution, they could fix this really easily. There are 13 freaking individual circuit courts.
Look at these numbers. Look at 12.
All of them with chief justices. There is an entire group of appellate judges. Usually those are the ones we pick for Supreme Court. Change the fucking law and stop with this. You put the judges in there, but here's what happens: you lottery the entire Supreme Court every 10 years. Actually, not just the Supreme Court, the entire upper justice system. So, in other words, every justice on every circuit, along with the entire Supreme Court, gets a lottery. The only rule: you can't stay where you're at. The end. Every 10 years, every one of them moves.
We get to hold these son of a bitches accountable, and how we do that.
And it's a lottery. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Yeah. Throw names in there. Let the boom. And it could easily be done manually, just with balls with names in them. You'd start with the people on the Supreme Court and all the open positions. Boom, 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 get rid of them. Then what's left? You go to the Supreme Court in lottery form. So it's so random, none of this shit would make any difference. Would fix a lot of our problems because we'd never know the court we get. Yeah, might have the chance of having an even worse, more conservative court, but I think it's highly unlikely just by the rules of just lottery. Open and free. And the worst part is, and the best part is, by doing it every 10 years, you're probably going to interrupt this cycle of these idiots doing these conservative things that make law because they don't know if they'll get the same court when they start. Most of these things take 3 to 5 years to get to the Supreme Court. So you have to get the case, you have to get everything going, and you have to get the case going. So in 3 to 5 years, you might not have the same Supreme Court. You think a lot of these cases wouldn't go away with that? Wouldn't have to change the Constitution. You're still justice for life. You just don't get to be on the Supreme Court for life. You just get to be a top justice for life.
A turning point in our nation.
Sorry, but law is conservative by just virtue of being the law. For those of you who don't understand CRT is what the law is. If you understand the true history of law and not the bullshit white supremacist bull way that they teach it in so many schools in the U.S., they don't teach it quite the same in England. Only because in England, you're usually going for international law. So they actually teach it a little differently, and they actually teach you what the bullshit of CRT is. It's law. It's our reactionary law in almost every country in almost every world. It's inherently in the law. It doesn't matter. See, for those of you who don't get it, all these laws going around in our country right now that are fucking with women, there's your CRT, baby.
I don't give a fuck.
Sorry. And all these white men that kept screaming, Sharia law, Sharia law.
You're not speaking out the
Why?
bullshit.
Why were you screaming? Oh, you were projecting. That's what you were doing, because that's exactly what you're trying to do with our country. For some reason, you want us to be Iran. Not understanding that that happens, we will just be another fucked up nation. Our money will be worth nothing. Our people will be shitty, miserable. Go to Russia, you motherfuckers, and go see how those people live. And then we'll talk. Then we'll fucking talk. Because none of you would want to live like that. Fucking none of you. I mean, some of you are living here like that. Miserable, drunk, evil.
If you can yell and scream about that,
but at least you got some freedoms. You can yell and scream about your goddamn leader. You can lie like you guys do all the time about, oh, Biden family of 9. Well, you notice how when they couldn't get anything on Hunter because they don't have anything, and then Hunter counter-sued them and said, hey, you motherfuckers, you got my data. Maybe you didn't realize in the laws you motherfuckers created that data, the fact that you're holding it without my permission means you're doing shit that's illegal. Yeah, you're the Senate. You're the Congress. You created, and I'm going to sue you because you're not doing it right. Again, conservative laws that seem to bite you conservatives in the ass all the fucking time. Because you're so busy trying to take shit away. Instead of rethinking your goddamn drink and realizing you can get a lot more if you just change the direction. But you won't. And I'm not sure if it's just stupid brain syndrome. Because I've watched it too many times. I've lived it too many times. That the only reason that this person has their job is, and you know it, and it kind of sucks. And it's just a part of our society. It's a part of our world. I can talk about it all I want, and it's not going to make a whole fucking hell of a lot of difference. It's people like him saying the exact same thing that's going to make a difference. It's the 2,000 to 3,000 people that are listening to him that are going to make the difference, not me. I'm just telling you what's going on from my point of view. And when people like him actually say, yep, what you're saying is right there, and we got to do something about it, it's us, they got to do something about it, then we'll get some changes. But until then, it seems like all we want to do is fill in pools and waste money on hate. Because, sorry, you dumbass white supremacists, you are so busy with your bullshit on trans people and trying to control women's menstruations and women in general that you don't understand. You would have a lot more fucking the little white babies you want if you just made the society the same way it is in, say that place you just so much love, like Denmark or Sweden, where happiness is the fact that they're taxed to death for everything.
We hate elitists.
But then again, they've also got free schools, medical, dental, other things like that. You know, all that shit that they don't want here because they're too busy filling in the pool because take money away, make you slave, so that we get money from who? When you're all slaves?
Dumb motherfucker.
I'm lost. I just, the stupidity of what's going on right now is just driving me nuts.
Oh boy, I think we're gonna have
Just frustrates the fuck out of me. We sit here with a Supreme Court filled with conservatives. Bullshit, you're not conservatives. You're white supremacist assholes who want to take over the fucking world by making everybody their slaves, not understanding that once you have all that world, you have nothing. Just like the idiots, every fucking idiot out there who says, if we go mine asteroids, there'll be billions of dollars. No! Dipshit.
I get that. That's why I do it the way I do.
The value of something is the fact that you cannot get it anywhere.
Who the fuck is going to tell me what to say or what to do?
That would include water. Water on Earth right now does not have as great a value as it will maybe in 10 years when we don't have as much fresh.
Fuck off.
But it's not as expensive as maybe, say, gold, platinum, uranium, or any of those things. But here's the fact.
Nothing wrong with that. Hell, I disagree.
Yes, if you want to mine that asteroid,
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong.
good idea. But you better have some serious bank and look forward to not making a whole lot off of your shit.
That's what it is.
Here's why. Your second or third ship back,
We have
you're going to drop the price of whatever it is you're pulling down by about half because you've shown that you can get it down there from that asteroid without problem. So you just lowered the price. So whatever you thought the price was today, the minute you land on there and get back, you just half the price. The minute you bring back your second round, only your second, you just half the price again. So, no, it doesn't work like that.
And that's not even the craziest.
It doesn't work like that. When you fill in the pool, you waste money. When you fill in the pool, you fuck people over.
or some shit.
When you fill in the pool, you waste your money with hate. You waste your time with hate, and you don't realize people see your hate. And when they see your hate, they don't do things like maybe stay in your city or state, like vote for you, like want you to be around. Anyway, I just had to get my little rant off because it's Friday. It's Cinco de Mayo. It's going to be crazy drunk-ass fucking night. Number what? This is 3 for the year? You got New Year's. Or is this 2? May. I think this is only 2. Because then you got 4th of July, or you got Labor Day, 4th of July, Memorial Day. Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's going to be crazy, this. But I'm going to let's listen in on what else is going on. I just had to get my 2 cents off and put that out there today. And because it's crazy.
And I believe that
after all we've been through,
absolutely crazy.
On me. I do. I believe that. Am I perfect? No. Who the fuck is? If you think you're perfect, that's your imperfection.
Thank you.
That is exactly your imperfection. If you think you're perfect and almighty and nothing can happen, that's
yep,
it.
Thank you.
Then makes you not perfect.
Not perfect at all.
There's probably a whole list of things after that. And we're never going to have perfection. There's no utopia.
Please. That's what God and devil and all that other shit is.
People in this country.
Forgive me. I just one more time.
And one of those simple
I do not believe in that. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Truly is.
I've read through the Bible. I've read through the Quran. I read literally spent till the almost college
speaking about
in Catholic schools and yeah.
What brings
and in my senior years of high school,
amongst ourselves,
it was junior and senior year, did a lot of studying in theology of the world.
People who say they don't
threw me even further out from believing. It's like, yeah, no, this shit. Nope, sorry. You know, the sheep herders who didn't understand that the earth was round. Those stories are cute for their time period, but no. No, I don't see a reason to live by that, and there's no proof that any of this came from a God, because, sorry, here's the thing. If you have this all-knowing, all-seeing, all-powerful being who can do this shit, don't you think he'd give you a book that you could read no matter what?
And until we get there,
you'd open it up.
Have discussions.
And by the way, opening a book is still a very recent thing. If he's a god, shouldn't he have shown us a better way of doing shit? I mean, the way
compromising rather.
Wouldn't he have just put us here with all the shit just ready to go? Like thrown the Star Trek world right at us? Had us all interstellar and... Oh, no, because the chances of us even being here and doing this are astronomical. And the chances of us having others out there that are like us are astronomical, but possible. And the more we learn, the further we get out, the more science, you know, that thing that makes sure that every time you get on an airplane, it takes off and lands as safely as possible.
On the same token,
you know, it's the science that gets this microphone to your ears. That somehow you say, God? Really? I believe the DNA might prove that there is a book, but it's not a book that you easily open. But it's beginning to look like that book might be just all over the universe. But even our best scientists are learning that, no. Our universe has kind of got a lot of crap going on. And our world is just one version of it.
It's really funny.
Kind of crazy, isn't it?
Me about the pronoun, that you're the one.
That's science. It all of a sudden gives you things that you like. We know of gravity, but we still don't know of how. We're not quite there yet. We'll get there. And I believe me, the minute we get anti-grav, it's going to be a whole fucking new world. Now I'm going to guarantee you that anti-grav at first is going to eat energy like there's no tomorrow. Won't last long. It'll be something that you use for, but we'll get there.
And he said it's a
we'll get there.
I said, it is.
We'll figure it out.
When you
but it's going to take a little time.
Think about anything else but someone's genitalia, especially.
And it's going to be science.
They're not focused on
not a stupid book and not a fake.
They're comparing it to their own. And then
floaty man and floaty and
weird
in-ground fire guy. Not going to happen.
People are fucking weird.
See, because if we had those things, then everything the court just did would be totally okay.
People are
See, it'd be wonderful because that's the way we should be going. But no, we shouldn't be going this way. We know we shouldn't be. We have science. We have the fact that that court, everyone on that court today, just 140 years ago, would probably be dead.
When straight white men are going to capitulate.
Yeah, hate to tell you that. At their age, they'd all probably be dead now, except for maybe Katanji and a couple of the other women. But yeah.
I'm the last one that's going to affect people.
Because the average age keeps going up because of science.
I'm not.
You know, there was a time that only midwives knew to wash their hands when delivering babies.
I don't have military benefits.
Why people don't even know that?
I've earned.
But oh my God, yes. True.
That they're going to be able to take something away from. And
we learn new shit every day. So that we don't need a fake Bible-y BBB and a king who rewrites that Bible-y BBB to make sure that certain people he doesn't like are persona non grata.
Fucking responsibility of it is to smash it up.
Yeah.
Use my privilege like a hammer to smash it up. Until we get liberty for all people in this country. And yeah, it's a hard fight. I don't even know if it'll happen. The amount of equality that I would like to see in our country, and empathy and compassion that I would like to see in our country. I don't know that level will be achieved in my lifetime. I don't know. I hope so, but I don't think so. It's gonna.
We've been going at this for 200 and some odd years, and we are not quite there. But we are nowhere near there. And we seem to be going, whip. We backstroking.
So am I.
Baby, we backstroking. We need to stop this backstroking.
But we can all do something. I do something.
But you know what the funny part is? While the Republicans are trying to do the backstroke, and I keep saying this, and I will keep saying this, I believe 100% that the reason that so many of these conservatives on the court are in trouble is because there are corporations now who are helping those reporters find everything.
Or the day after when you're taking your...
I'm not joking. It's just a theory. But isn't it funny how all of a sudden all these reporters have all found all this shit about all the conservative folks on the court? And how fucking...
And for all you hate listeners out there,
not conservative they are. Because they don't have conservative values. They have dictatorial values, white supremacist values, not legal values, not values of society. Sorry, it's not showing. It's showing that all they give a fuck about is their own white asses. Or black ass in case of Thomas, but his wife. Who knows? Let's not even go there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's an activist. She's an activist just like my... Never mind. I'm tired of this bullshit. The bullshit. And the fact of the matter is, we need to know now if they fucked on their taxes. Did they fuck on their taxes? Did they just do all these fucking... I mean, it must be nice that a fucking... Supreme Court justice and his wife made more than my goddamn two-doctor family did.
But listen, MAGA, you fucking
two-partner doctor family made.
We're not gonna turn you.
Something not right there.
What? Fuck that shit.
Something not right that a public servant and a Supreme Court justice and his wife are making more than two fucking partner doctors.
That it was liberal democracy that is corrupt.
Huh.
We welcome you.
Ain't that just a bitch?
Come on.
Says something's not right here.
Come join us.
Says something's just not right.
We don't give a shit.
Anyway, back to Tony.
We don't care what your color. We don't care what your religion. We don't give a shit. We don't even care that you're once delusional. We don't care. It's not something we give a shit about. Come on over. I mean, we might be suspicious for a little bit. But you be genuine and authentic about it. You're welcome in our coalition against these corrupt motherfuckers. Because democracy is the institution that is going to shed light on this. It's going to give transparency to the corrupt. And yes, there is a two-tier justice system that Donald Trump and his allies are talking about. And we do not want it to protect them anymore.
Nope.
That's what we want in the Pro-Democracy Coalition. And you can hear it every single weekday, Monday through Friday, noon Eastern, 11 Central, 9 Pacific, right here on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Do not.
And while he takes a break,
channel right now. You don't want to miss a single episode.
Take a break too. Hold on, we are going.
You should be downloading the audio version, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing. He talks about that too. I'll be putting up mine eventually. And getting our show going the correct way.
Facebook, you can watch it as well.
Although I don't think I'll ever go back to Facebook. I can't do it.
It's Friday. We got Bone End of the Week.
I can't do it.
At Tony Michaels.
Go support Tony and keep going.
Also,
keep it
if you
going.
want to give us monetary support for free, that's right. I said it. If you want
Twitch, please, yes, at Twitch, please do that for any of us that you can do that on Twitch.
Amazon Prime subscriber, listen up. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, all you have to do is link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Give us that one free subscription that you get on Twitch.
Just that one free
Amazon Prime account. Yep. That's right. If you have Amazon Prime, they give you one free subscription every single month.
Yep.
To a creator on Twitch.
Yep.
A streamer, as they call it over there. A
streamer
on Twitch.
Yep.
And if you link the two together and you give us that one free subscription, it doesn't cost you $1, but it costs Amazon money.
Right.
They give us a few bucks for that subscription every single month.
And
you have to renew it every month. So if you've done it before,
please do it again.
You need to renew it every month to give us that couple bucks every month. And we appreciate everyone over on Twitch. The other thing on Twitch that doesn't cost you a nickel is following us. So go follow us on Twitch. Exactly. Even if you're not an Amazon Prime user. If you don't have Amazon Prime, no problem, no sweat. You can still go to Twitch and follow us there. It helps us out. And I want to thank everyone over this last couple of weeks who has shown us big support on Twitch because of this. And it's been tremendous. And it's really cool. Honestly, I think this is one of the easiest ways for a creator to make a living because it doesn't cost the Prime subscriber anything.
Well,
it doesn't cost
you gotta have
us
the subscription.
anything. And we get a few bucks from each person who subscribes every month. It's really cool. It's kind of a cool way. There's a lot of things that are bad about Amazon.
Not gonna argue
as far as
that.
On Twitch, with Amazon owning Twitch, because Amazon does own
Twitch. That's the reason that you're getting
this. That's kind of a cool way to help creators keep creating. And help.
Which is kind of funny. I didn't think that they would keep it up the way that they have been. But I think I get where they're going with
Amazon and Twitch does
because it's just data that
allows you to help support your favorite streamer or creator or podcaster, whatever you want to call it, over on Twitch. It's really cool. So everyone, stick around. We're gonna bring.
I will be right back.
Gabe's got a heart out, so we may have to go fast. Everyone, stick around. We'll be right back right after this.
Hold on.
We'll be right back.
To break.
Mark. 60
because what I'm going to do
is the Tony Michaels
is post this first part today, and we'll come back for the other part a little bit later. So, how are we going to do this? We're going to do this way. We're going to go here, up, and we've got new, right? So that's going to be there. And then I get to do this is crazy. All new stuff that I need to now get I need to crazy enough, I need to make macros for. It's so you forget how much stuff you have to do when you're doing a show by yourself or and you don't have a producer. So, let's see. That works and that works, right? So, we will talk to you guys on the podcast tomorrow.